This is the TV News, the industry's only daily video report, brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative needs, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.
Welcome to the TVNews.TV for Friday, April 9th. Here are today's top stories. Unless you were living in a soundproof and view-proof booth yesterday, well, or if you had one of those iPads with Wi-Fi problems, you saw the shot heard round the golf world. So now Tiger is officially back, and his presence at the Masters has been accompanied by a kind of avant-garde mea culpa Nike TV spot. Have a look.
Tiger, I am more prone to be inquisitive, to promote discussion. I want to find out what your thinking was. I want to find out what your feelings are. And did you learn anything?
The voiceover is that of Tiger's late father, Earl Woods, and the spot has captured tons and tons of attention, vaulting it to the top of Google Trends. Now, the reviews of the spot on social networks have ranged from brilliant, compelling, and emotional to uncomfortable, weird, and downright creepy. Let us know what you think on our Facebook fan page or our LinkedIn group, or you can email us directly at opinion@thetvnews.tv. Once the Oprah Winfrey Show signs off for good, will you be ready for Oprah's next chapter? Oprah hopes so, because that's the title of her planned primetime show that will air on the Oprah Winfrey Network. Oprah's next chapter will chronicle her travels and adventures around the globe with her celebrity pals in tow. The hour-long primetime series is set to premiere in late 2011. And this comes straight from the Steve Phillips department. NBC utility correspondent and former New York Football Giants standout Tiki Barber has been romantically linked by multiple sources to his NBC intern. Tiki has reportedly now split from his 8 months pregnant with twins wife of 11 years to be with his sweet young thing. And it gets a little more dicey as the other woman is purportedly the former babysitter for the Barbers. And following up on the Defending Wildlife Action Fund's internet petition to get Discovery to ditch Sarah Palin's reality program on TLC, Discovery founder and chairman John Hendricks has fired back at anyone who will listen with words to the effect that the Palin show is not political, so it's fair game, and that Discovery stands on its environmental record. To update you on the internet petition campaign, the Defending Wildlife Action Fund's petition signers have mushroomed in 2 days' time from 40,000 and now is approaching 200,000. At this rate of growth, Discovery could be facing hostile and formidable legions sooner rather than later. So stay tuned.
The Sports TV News is brought to you by Sando Communications. Sound judgment, solid credibility, and superior results. This is Sando Communications.
A while back, Eric Mackerlin told you about Comcast Versus' effort to kind of muscle in on ESPN SportsCenter's franchise with their own offering that competes head-to-head with your source for sports. Here now for an update is Eric Mackerlin with the Sports TV News. Eric.
Thanks a lot, Jeff. It's good to be back. You know, a couple of weeks ago, we talked about the fact that Versus was going to drop a new program into the 6 p.m. slot opposite ESPN SportsCenter. That show, The Daily Line, debuted earlier this week on the Cablecaster. I've watched a few episodes, and while the show's only a few days old, I'm going to have to give it a grade of incomplete. And here's why. The cast, Jen Sturger, Liam McHugh, Rob DeAngelis, and Reese Waters, they're all attractive, they're well-informed, and you know, more often than not, they're funny. And the show does really its level best to incorporate input from social media, from real people who want to comment on sports. All of that's really, really good. But the problem, such as it is chemistry, and that's not something you can develop instantly. Recall that the best program in cable sports talk, pardon the interruption, had a serious head start on its competitors in a number of ways, not the least of which is the fact that Michael Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser had been kibitzing in the Washington Post newsroom together for decades, as well as arguing on local TV here in D.C. They had real chemistry. It had developed organically over a number of years. You can't fake that. It takes time to develop. And the fact of the matter is, when you throw together a new program, if you don't have that right away with the people who are on the air, you can't fake it. All right? So no, the Daily Line's only intermittently entertaining, but that's okay for now. The question is, will Versus give the show's cast the time it needs to develop the critical and tangible that they need to be successful? I hope they get it, but I'm not sure they will.
Well, Eric, there's an old adage in television, you take the first 20 shows and you throw them out. So hopefully 20 shows, that translates to about a month, and hopefully they can hit stride within the next month and start to generate an audience. We wish them the best of luck. We thank you, Eric, and we will see you next Friday.
You know it. Thanks a lot, Jeff.
Future events and opportunities brought to you by Dude Walker. Get the best voice. Get the best price. Get Dude at dudewalker.com.
If you want to start the process of becoming a sponsor of the TV News, it's pretty easy. Just click here at thetvnews.tv, or you can drop us an email at advertise@thetvnews.tv. And in just a little over 1 month, the Cable Show 2010 happens in Los Angeles. To register, log on to 2010.thecableshow.com. And that's about it for today's edition of the TV News. We will be back Monday with top news and a very surprising big picture analysis and commentary. We hope to see you then. I'm Jeff Grimshaw. Thanks for watching, and go out and make it a great weekend.
The TV News has been brought to you by American Ingenuity TV. For all of your electronic marketing and creative challenges, American Ingenuity TV is simply the solution.